Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Welcome to Lady Khadija Radiallahu Anha Online College. Live lesson A-Level Maths Year 2, Pure Maths. Today's topic is arithmetic series. That's taking a number sequence and adding it up. It's If you're following along with the book, the Pearson Excel UK A-Level book, it's Chapter 3, Example 6. Okay, before we look at the example, just the basic principles, let's take a sequence of numbers. And let's say the numbers go up by 2 and they start with 10, and let's say we want to go up and up until about 60. And let's say we want to work out the sum of these numbers. What do they add up to? And we don't want to do it one by one. We don't have to type it into a calculator one by one, but we just want a quick way of doing it. So there's two formulas you have to learn. The first one is very nice and simple. The first number is called A. The last number is called L. And how many numbers there are is called N. So you'd use this formula when you know how many numbers there are. So to work out the formula, to work out the sum, you would do the first number in the sequence, that's the 10, plus the last number in the sequence, which is 60, and you will multiply that by how many numbers there are, and then divide that by 2. Okay, the other way of working out what the total is, it's a slightly longer formula, so let me put that to the side. This formula begins the same, so it's n over 2, how many numbers there are divided by 2. Then we're timesing it by not something as simple as before. Before it was very simple, a plus l. This time we're going to do 2a, that's 2 times the first number, plus how many numbers there are take away 1, multiplied by the difference of each number. So the difference between the pairs, if it's going up, it's a plus, so that's plus 2. If it's going down, it would be a minus, and we don't need to write the plus because normally we don't write plus. It's just the minus we need to keep aware of. So they're your two formulas. You must memorize them and then pick the right one depending upon what the question is. If the question tells you the difference and you can see the difference and you know how many numbers there are and you know the first number, then go for the long formula. If you know the last number, then go for the second formula here. Okay, the example we're going to look at today is a number sequence. It starts with 32 and then it's going down by 5 each time. So we can write a couple of things first. We can say that A is 32. That's the first number. We can say the difference is going down by 5. So that's your D. And in the question, you're asked to work out the sum of the first 50 terms. So that tells you what your N is. Your N is going to be 50. So notice that we know A, but we don't know L. So we know the first number, but we don't know the last number. We could work it out, but we'll just stick to what's easy. We know the first number, we know the difference is -5, and we know how many numbers there are, there's 50. So out of the two formulas, which one are you going to go for? You can't really go for the easy one because we don't know the last number. So we're going to have to go for the long one. So just try it out, just see if you can put the numbers in. So we're going to have n is 50, sum of the first 50 terms. So that means we can put 50 at the top here. And then we'd be dividing by 2. So your n is 50. 2a, well, a is 32, so 2 times 32 would be this bit. So your a is 32. N, we've already covered, is 50, which means the only other number we need to substitute in is d, and d here is minus 5. Be careful with the minus 5, and that's timesing by minus 5. So if you put those numbers in, you'll get 50 divided by 2, which is 25. 2a is 2 times 32, which is 64, plus 50 take away 1 is 49, and then timesing that by minus 5. So I'll just write that first, so minus 5 times the 49. So you just want to type that into your calculator. If it's a scientific calculator, you can type that straight in, 25, and in brackets 64 plus, then minus 5 times 49. Okay, while you do that, I'll do it as well. And then the final answer is minus 4,525. Okay, join me tomorrow for more on arithmetic series. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be with you and the blessings of God.